Yeah, I think we're pretty safe in saying that Forza is still FUCT'd. I had that t-shirt. I rocked it with the long sleeve underneath. I had it going on. I am CouchCube. Just had a 2 gig update and I just updated my driver on GeForce, but nothing. Why are you telling us this? Unsubscribe, scathing comment, dislike. Thought I'd show you what I consider a Bloodborne homage or nod in a level of Remnant from the Ashes 2. If you don't know, Remnant from the Ashes 2 has one of the widest variables on what level you'll get when you go teleporting or progress through the campaign. I've played this over on my PlayStation 5 and it's a different game, different bosses, different levels. Never saw this. It rolled in for me after that parlour section when you're finding those masks to go on that statue on the floor. It's just a bit of Victorian dank. I don't know why you're jumping on the From Software bandwagon here. Well, just hold on a second, because the voices and what everyone's wearing is very, very parallel.
Kill the stranger!
Could it be that you've just come off the back of your Bloodborne video and you're a little bit obsessed with all that aesthetic? Well, no, because there's certain characters that come after you and there's also a heartbreaking situation that occurred to me. I didn't capture it and I want some feedback on whether it happened to you guys. But back to that Victorian thing, the street lamps, the way the windows are lit, there's also some really similar stuff coming up with the fire and the sort of pyre stacks that they've made around the werewolves. If I were to say this town's finished or away, away, you'd know exactly what I was talking about. If you played Bloodborne, those voice quotes are quite literally embedded into the back of your skull because you probably went through that front end 17 plus times. I've always thought they sounded identical to a character from a British terrestrial TV comedy show called The Mighty Boosh. There's a guy in there called The Hitcher.
Wheels up inside ya, finding an entrance where they can. Boring through your mind, through your tummy, through your anus.
Comedy. Do you remember it? It was well good, wasn't it? Having like stuff on telly that was funny. I don't know what the hell has happened to that. I blame Gen Z. Let's all just blame Gen Z. What else made me think this entire level is a Bloodborne Easter egg? Well, it's to do with a random spawn boss, and she's called the Huntress, and she rides a goddamn horse and chases you around this map. She's got her own health bar, and she didn't spawn when I was trying to gather the capture. It happened a couple of weeks ago. Again, please comment if that is a random spawn. Do I need to get to a particular point on this map to get her back? Because I imagine there'll be some good drops. Is there anyone else in this level that you feel may be applicable? Well, yes. I'm pretty sure this is Father Gascoigne with an angle grinder.
You'll be dead soon!
I will just also add that this game is absolutely effing amazing. I've got a little bit of an announcement to make about it at the end of the video, but it is so swamped my gaming library. I am completely addicted to it, and if I wasn't playing 2 versions of this on 2 different systems, I wouldn't be so passionate about it. And some of you out there might have done that as well, or just started another game, or even gone into that adventure mode. It's incredible how much variation you've got on these level switch outs.
Trespassers! Over there! Together, friends!
But back to the voice thing, they're definitely English accents, kind of. And it is supposed to be, I think, sort of set in a big ironmonger installation. The joy with Remnant and its sort of universe or canon is that there's no rules. And you can be teleported to an alien planet, an alien city, a goddamn military bunker, it doesn't matter. And that's what I enjoy about this system. And also just the textures, the smog, their attire, the fact that all of the chests have got the wooden aesthetic to them. It's a hell of a thing to sort of stumble onto as you come out of a level that looks nothing like this. do feel a little bit OP on this playthrough because I'm taking it so damn slowly. I am getting everything, upgrading all of the stuff and exploring a lot of the cool different weapon drops from different bosses. That electricity gun is off the hook. Also, the mid-tier sort of tougher NPCs, the ones that get announced, they seem to be going after a lot of the locals. They'll be fighting amongst themselves until you appear and butcher everyone or sort of split things up. That's interesting. You don't see that on Remnant much. And also, there's these like redundant hog hound things running around. They don't seem to attack you and they are damn hard to kill. Not too sure what the incentive is for those. Then had what seemed like Siron himself turn up, teleport around, deflect my bullets, not too Bloodborne with this bit. There's then a latter section which is even more like Yharnam with a lot of this fire. You'll see the stacks around on the streets and there's some crazy enemies that set themselves alight and kamikaze towards you, so they are sort of straying out of the rules a bit. It's just the fact that that huntress turned up on that horse. Please tell me I didn't dream that and stick something in the comments if you've come across it. And please, no immature jokes about that sentence.
Eels! Join in, boy! Eels.
Great. Or bad news.
So remember, I'm only running this on a 1660. This isn't the PlayStation 5 version. I've had to put everything down to medium and we're looking at 30 frames per second. But the activity, the explosions and the chaos and the projectiles, this is by far the best game I played last year. I did put it in my top games list that only 7% of my subscribers looked at, but that's by the by. It is still going really well in Q1 of 2024, and I hope to God we see some DLC because there was some brilliant stuff for Remnant 1. This guy I've not seen before either, maybe applicable just to the level, and again really cool aesthetic. He's got a lantern, he's like stooped over and a staff, looks a little bit like the magicians from the original game. Here's your big announcement you were talking about. Yeah, well, Remnant from the Ashes 2 not only surpasses Lies of P for me as an incredible Souls-like, but it's also potentially preferable to Elden Ring to me, and that's a big one because that was my favourite game of 2022.
Tell him to bring out the lobster!
Was of course Couch Coop, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing your comments about how this is all just a made up load of crap. I will see you down there.
Who's that wonderful girl? Could she be any cuter? Who's that wonderful girl? Oh look, here comes the suitor.
Call me asparagus!